What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Talk Inside the Ring. First of all, happy Father's Day to anybody who is watching this video that is a father. I really hope that you have a good day. You deserve it. Especially happy Father's Day to my dad. I don't know if he'll ever watch this, but love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. So we have had quite a bit of wrestling news drop on us this week, or maybe like the past 2 weeks, and I just haven't had a really good time to talk about it. But first things first, the Hardys are no longer in AEW. Their time with AEW has expired, and they did not want to renew their contracts. Matt Hardy mentioned in his podcast that they just were not being used that much, with the roster just being so jam-packed, and they eventually just let them run out. And so now they have both returned to the land of TNA Wrestling, the company that actually allowed them to expand their creativity and try something different. But I don't think it's going to be for very long, at least not for Matt Hardy, because rumor has it he is actually going to the world of NXT, where the charismatic enigma, Brother Nero, is going to be staying with his Creatures of the Night in total nonstop action wrestling. I really hope that we get to see both the Hardys go back to the main roster of WWE. I love that Matt Hardy is going to NXT. I think that's great. He can help get some of the new talent over. With Jeff Hardy, I don't know if I want to see him go back to the WWE. I really loved when he was in TNA Wrestling, but I really just hope that he's able to dial back his wrestling style, because I just do not want to see one of my favorite wrestlers of all time when I was a teenager get hurt. So I kind of hope he stays with TNA Wrestling, but I'm sure he'll jump back over to WWE at some point. But yeah, the Hardys are no longer with AEW, so I hope that their future endeavors go swimmingly. So with that in mind, I'm not going to be reviewing Clash at the Castle, but I am going to be giving away some spoilers and talk about something that the only one prediction that I got 100%, well actually no, two. I got two predictions 100% right. If you watched my previous video, I talked about my predictions for Clash at the Castle. Two were 100% right. And the first one, spoiler by the way, and they actually started with the Universal WWE Championship match, which I didn't think about it until they were starting the show. It kind of made sense, because where this was going to be, where it was Drew McIntyre's own country, it made sense for him to be in the main event instead of Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. That's great respect. But yeah, I was right. Cody Rhodes retained, and so the rumor is that AJ Styles is actually going to be going back to where he came from in TNA Wrestling, the real house that AJ Styles built. He was the one that got TNA on the map. He was the poster boy for TNA Wrestling before Kurt Angle came in. So that's possibly a rumor, or he might even go back to New Japan or Ring of Honor. Who knows? But I like what they did with the promo on Friday Night SmackDown, because they dropped New Japan, they dropped Ring of Honor. They said you even started another company and then you left that. I thought that was a really good promo for AJ and Cody back and forth. But a good I Quit match. Cody's mom smacked AJ Styles in the face a few times, and I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Cody won. Awesome I Quit match. Made me actually want to go back and watch the JBL I Quit match with John Cena at Judgment Day in 2005. Go watch that match. It's very bloody, but it is very good. They gave the people who are from Scotland, they gave them the victory. We have new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I cannot remember their names, but Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair did not get pinned, so they still look strong. And we can probably go ahead and start the rivalry. Hopefully that will get maybe either at SummerSlam or down the road, maybe even until maybe not even until WrestleMania. But you know, we had that. The match with Chad Gable and Sami Zayn. I predicted that Sami Zayn was going to win, but I was wrong on my Otis prediction. They know that we want to see Otis just clock the ever-living crap out of Chad Gable. He is like the new Kurt Angle. The audience is even chanting, "You suck," when he's walking down the ramp. He's like the MJF of WWE, except he's just not that controversial. But everyone wants to see just Otis just cream this little twerp. But good match. Loved it. I kind of figured that Sammy was going to prevail. So, no Logan Paul versus LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes. I guess that might have been on the pre-show. No Sheamus versus Kaiser, maybe on the pre-show. There were a couple matches that I was wrong about that were going to happen on the card. But the main thing, and I was really pulling for Drew McIntyre in this match. I really was. But, oh, my prediction was right. I was like, I think that they're going to have the rivalry with him and CM Punk continue, and I was not wrong. I completely forgot about that prediction, and then when we get to the Claymore, and you have Drew McIntyre, and he's like, come on, ref, because they did a ref bump, and you see Drew, like, with him laying on Priest and his leg pulled up, and you have a ref sliding in. I was like, wait a minute, they're not showing the ref's face. Is that who I think it is? 1, 2, and I was like, no, don't do this to this man again. They did it to him twice in his hometown country twice. I was really pulling for Drew McIntyre. I'm like, are they gonna do this to this man again? And they did. Okay, this rivalry, I really want to see a match between these two. A lot of people were really upset. Even Wade Barrett, who's on commentary in the post-show, said WWE needs to fire CM Punk. I kind of want Wade Barrett to come out of retirement and have a match with CM Punk. But some people said that it's probably just because he's upset Punk took the Nexus away from Wade Barrett, which that's an open wound in itself. But I don't know if it's like character or if he's being serious that WWE needs to fire CM Punk. But I was just freaking out. I was like, they're really going to do this to this man again in his hometown. He did not bring back Broken Dreams. I prefer his entrance of the first Clash of the Castle. They had a really good match. There was a spot that we all thought Damian Priest might have broken his ankle. It was very disturbing and very concerning. He went for a jump over the top rope and his foot got caught in the rope and it looked devastating. We were all like, oh, it looked nasty. And Drew McIntyre, like, playing to the character, he's like, I can't win with him tied up like this. So he made it real. He had it make sense for him to pull him back into the ring. And I was just like, oh, I hope he's okay. And he seems to be all right, but it said he was going to go have his ankle checked out. So props for that. But man, Monday Night Raw is going to be very, very interesting. There is only one way that this rivalry ends. This needs to be in Hell in a Cell. I want to see this inside the Hell in the Cell. I don't want to see it in a submission or an I Quit match or a casket match or anything like this. Not even a steel cage match, no. This needs to be inside Hell in a Cell. That is the only payoff that I think would work at all. Have this go inside Hell in a Cell. Either have that be the last match or have them wrestle one time and that be it. Have just this big blow-off Hell in a Cell match. Because, dadgummit, you did it to him twice, guys. Twice. Put in the comments below, guys, what do you think about the fact that WWE not only screwed over Drew McIntyre twice in his country, but also had CM Punk do it? Oh my gosh. Guys, do not forget to elbow drop the like button, spear the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. Check out my review on WWE 2K24. My editor did a wonderful job. Guys, I'll see you next time. I talk inside the ring, and I'm working on a very special project because soon it's going to be showtime. Have a good day, guys. Happy Father's Day.